Hello everyone. So we're going to try something really different.
So isn't this out of the box with Jeff and Leah?
Oh yes, that's right. It's out of the box with Jeff and Leah, where we take the F-bombs out of your kitchen and we replace them with flavor bombs. So tonight we went to our local butcher and we got a huge chunk of roast beef. What is it called again? What kind of beef is it?
Oh, this is dry aged prime rib steak.
Oh.
I know.
So Leah put a whole bunch of spices on. So she put, of course, SPG, because that goes on
that's not
everything.
There we go.
SPG.
Yep.
SPG. SPG is salt, pepper, and garlic. And then, of course, she added my favorite, which started our whole life of Epicure, which is my beef and steak. And we got rid of
Why do we like beef and steak so much?
Because there's nothing else in it besides what they put on the label. So there's no...
Well, that's kind of normal for Canada. You're not allowed to have anything in a product that's not labeled. But what's not on the label? I know it's late at night and you're getting kind of tired.
There's a whole list of stuff that we don't put in there. But one is there's no GMO. Or it's non-GMO, sorry. There is no sodium. Unless it's
correct,
natural.
It is salt-free. He's guessing here, guys. So it is gluten-free.
Leah, take over.
It is gluten-free. It is nut-free. It is non-GMO. And you can actually say everything that's on the label. There's none of that hydrogenated oil stuff or yuckiness in there. Well, you could say everything on the label if you actually could read it, which Jeff doesn't have his glasses on. So that'll be a little bit more challenging.
You tell me if you can see it.
So here are your ingredients. Okay. So we have garlic, onion, black pepper, mustard seed, chili powder, spices, salt, garlic, a little bit of rice concentrate, which keeps from sticking together, spices, lemon, and herbs. And that is what is in your beef and steak. And really, that's all that should be in there.
But we put something really special.
We did,
which
you can't get from here.
Vietnam. And oh my goodness. Oh, that takes me right back to there. You know what this was in? That was in our pho.
It is in our pho, absolutely. So this is from the Ka store, and this is their barbecue blend. And it actually, if I can read it, it's just salt, spices, and aromatics, which we've actually really, really loved. And I've been using it quite a bit, so I will miss it when we run out. So anyways what else have we done? Back to what we're doing.
We put it in our...
vacuum
Ziploc
sealer.
bags, so it's Ziploc and it's vacuum sealed. I sucked all the air out of it.
Yep.
Then we're going to put it in our sous vide.
Not that way. You're going to turn it the other way over. There we go. Fat side down. Or fat side up, rather. Set it in the sous vide. Make sure that the plastic's not anywhere near. And that there's no bubbles.
Go the other way then.
And turn it around. And it should actually sink. As long as this is submerged under the water, so I'm going to get you to put a little bit more water in there. And we're going to put the top on. Okay. And then we're going to set this. So now we can set this while Jeff gets some more water.
You want more water?
I do. This is our Nova. And this is a sous vide cooker. And the beautiful things about those is they cook to a perfect temperature every single time. It's crazy awesome. And we're going to set this one. I used it today actually to do pork, so we're going to drop the temperature down because we don't want it to a pork temperature, we want it to a beef temperature. And I'm actually going to set it to 136 degrees. What that's going to do is give me a perfect just plus rare that I can then finish in the oven. And I'm going to set it up. Jeff's going to put some more water in. We're going to put our timer on. And I'm actually going to start this with my iPad so that I can time it. And it's going to go for about 10 hours. And then we're going to finish this up and I'll show you the finished results. So that's ready to go.
Now I got to put all my tools away.
And that's Jeff and Leah from Out of the Box. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Out of the Box with Jeff and Leah. And we're going to be taking our beautiful, beautiful prime rib roast out of the sous vide. So it's been cooking at 136. We're going to turn it off right now since last night. And you can see all the little water bubbles. So get Jeff to lift that off. And you can see the results is this beautiful, completely submerged, perfect, beautifully temperature cooked all the way through prime rib roast. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to lift it out, leave it in the bag, and we're going to pop this into my sink. I'm going to let all the, there we go, into an ice bath. And the reason we're doing this is so that we can super chill
You want more
the
water,
surface. Yes, and actually, if you want to just grab the ice out of the freezer, that would work better. We want to super chill the surface so that when I take it out of the bag, I'm going to keep all the au jus to make the gravy. Okay. My ice, thank you. There we go. We're going to super chill the surface so that when I take it out of this and I take all the liquid, which I'm going to make the au jus with, I will be able to sear the surface and have that really gorgeous crust. So that will be the next step that I do. This is going to sit here probably for about 5 minutes. So that when I touch this, it's icy cold on both sides, and then we'll be ready to pop it in the oven and get a crust on.
She's taking pictures of me now instead of just actually videoing. But
So,
I got to bring this over.
So we have pulled it all off. I've cut the fat cap off because we want to sear the top of this. And it's going to go into the oven.
It's
so
jiggly.
Jeff, it's a little jiggly. So Jeff's going to take it backwards. And remember, the potatoes are actually already in the oven. So it is preheated. So we've got our lovely potato piles already in. And into the oven it's going to go. And it's going to sit in there for about 10 minutes to get all nice and caramelized at 425 degrees.
Okay, we're ready to take the steak out. Oh, no, it's not a steak, is it?
Prime rib.
Prime
my
rib.
love. So completely done. It's been about 15 minutes. And you can see that it is
Oh, it's caramelized
perfect.
now.
Absolutely beautiful. And the nice thing about the sous vide is it doesn't actually need to rest per se, because it has actually been cooked all the way through to be gorgeous and silky and fabulous. And then these are our side potatoes, which I cooked in the steamer. Got to have baking sheets. And putting this up on the rack meant that everything kind of dripped, and then I will actually keep any of these pan drippings off for the roast. So that's it. So that is prime rib.
That's a wrap.
It is. Good job. Out of the box with Jeff and Leia. So we're going to go ahead and start carving. Now Jeff's cut it in half for ease, and look at just how beautiful the cook is on that. You'd never have imagined that. So we're going to cut it into some generous steaks, and then we're going to certainly enjoy. This is going to be so mouth-watering. And again,
Is there a bone in there?
There should not be a bone. This beef, of course, is from Sultan Butchery here in Canada.
I'm cutting it smaller.
Absolutely beautiful. So looking forward to enjoying my dinner. And that is Out of the Box with Jeff and Leia.